Welcome to the creative vlog. Today is 6th of February 2026 and it's a Friday. I'm knitting myself a beanie. This is the progress that I have made so far and it's not that much, but I didn't have that much time to do any arts and crafts, and I would literally pick this up at 1 or 2 rows before going to bed. But today is a Friday evening and instead of going out, I'm just gonna sit down, watch Sex and the City movie and knit. Perfect plans. This is a beanie that I thrifted before, but now I realize this is probably hand knitting as well, and this is a beanie from H&M. So I was just checking the circumference of the beanie that I'm knitting because I want to make sure that it actually fits me. This is a bit larger beanie for me, so the one that I'm making is smaller than this, and this fits me quite tight, and it's bigger than this, which sounds like the perfect fit, and I hope it actually does fit me well. I will try to knit as much as possible. I made myself some iced coffee because yesterday I made some coffee and put it in my thermos, and I was gonna take it to my Korean class, but then I totally forgot it on the countertop, and I didn't wanna throw away the really beautifully made coffee. So I just kept it in the thermos, and now I am drinking it as an iced coffee, and it's like minus 17 degrees out there while I'm drinking this cold. Good morning. Today I will be going to an earring making workshop. Before going there, I want to go to the yarn shop and get a ball of this alpaca silk mix because I am using this alpaca silk mix with another ball of yarn, and I'm making myself a beanie, but I want to complete the full set and make like a scarf and gloves or mittens as well. So I am gonna need more of that, and I want to get that, and this one might not even be enough for the beanie itself, so I'm kind of worried about that. I just had a quick run to the woolen, and the lady is so sweet. She recognized me and talked to me in English, and I just bought what I needed and left, so I couldn't record anything in there, but it's a really lovely place. This. Hello, I just got back from the earring workshop and I made these earrings. I am loving them. I love how dangly they are. I would like to do a little yarn haul because I got some yarn before going to the workshop. First of all, I got 2 balls of these alpaca silk because I'm using this to knit myself a beanie, and I want to make it a set of scarf and mittens, so I will use these for that. Then in the bigger shop I found a beautiful colored yarn, but it was pre-yarn and apparently it's not made for knitting. I found this in January and I took a picture of it and I was like, I wish this was something I could knit with, but it looked really rough. I think it's used for felting, but anyway, today in that big shop, like it's huge, today I spent some time there and I found that they had the yarn version of it, not pre-yarn but knitting yarn version of it. The lighting doesn't do justice. This is a beautiful purple, green and blue combo yarn. There were different sizes of hanks and this was around 100 grams and a kilo of it was around 42 euros if I remember correctly, and I got 120-ish grams of it. Hello, hello. Another lunch break and here I am. I have some yarn haul again, I know. But this time I bought some yarns knowing exactly what I will be doing with them. So I got these Drops Charisma Unicolor a Superwash Treated Wool Classic in the color 13. This is not necessarily my color, but I bought the pattern Dream West and they made the pattern with a color close to this in one of their photos, and I was like, I need this. I need something pink. I need a pink vest in my life. So I got this and then alpaca silk that goes with it. It's Drops brushed alpaca silk. I think I got 8 skeins of this, 6 skeins of this. Super excited. I'll do the swatch, the gauge soon, but right now I have some other things that I'm working on that I'll show you. First of all, the beanie that I've been making. Like, I used most of the alpaca silk. It's the exact same thing in different color that I just showed you, this one. Like, I bought more of the alpaca silk anyway because I want to make beanie, scarf and mittens all together like a set, and I want them to be the same color. Maybe we'll see, but this is the progress that I made so far with the beanie. I will start decreasing soon because I don't want my beanie to be like this. I want it to be fitted. I like progress that I made so far with this. I have one more thing that I want to show you. I found this reflective yarn and I'm making the Ribka pouch. I think that's what it was called. I made this before. This is the one that I used for my AirPods. I think this is super cute. One thing that I don't like about this is that I didn't have buttons with only 2 holes, and I don't like putting X's on the eyes because it makes it look like it's dead, and I'm vegetarian. I don't necessarily like to think that this fish is dead. I know it's an inanimate object, I'm aware of it, but still I would like to think that this is not a dead fish. This is a well alive, thriving fish. Hello, it's a sunny winter day and I wanted to take advantage of that and I wanted to record a video for you. So in the previous vlog, in the January vlog, I've recorded some moments of me being in a ceramics studio. Basically, my co-workers, they gifted me ceramics workshop. It was for 2 people, but instead of bringing someone over, I decided to use both of the classes for myself. So I made this vase. This is the end result. It's not how I intended it to look like. I wanted to make checkered marks on it. However, the pink that I used for the lines didn't show up that well, but it looks like an abstract painting and I really like that. Good morning, today is Valentine's Day and I'm starting to have workshops at a new ceramics studio. There was a cozy ceramics studio that I have been following for a while and I decided to give it a shot. I booked 2 sessions for February and I'm excited about that. Hello. On Valentine's Day, after the ceramics workshop, I went to this design market at Baltiama Turk, and there I met my favorite Estonian artist, Maria Leonidov. I love her work. She's, I believe, actually a tattoo artist, but she also does merch and sells them at design markets from time to time. But she moved to Portugal last year, so she was in town in Tallinn for this design market on Valentine's Day, and I wanted to get some stuff from her. So I got a pair of socks, and I believe she never had socks before, at least since the time that I moved to Estonia and started following her. She didn't have any socks before, as far as I know, and I'm wearing them right now. It'll be so difficult to show. And then I got a pouch like this. This side has this design, and the other side also has another design, and it also has a hook. I also got like a card that says "Good things are coming," and I got it for a friend of mine who was visiting from Finland. Today is 22nd of February 2026, Sunday. This morning I went to a ceramics workshop. It's the same one as I went to on Valentine's Day. I continued with what I had before. I painted some stuff, the earring or the necklace. I don't know how I'm gonna use, but I had like 2 stars, and then a spoon with star at the end of it. I painted those. Painting the spoon, like glazing it, took me a long time anyway. In March I plan to go to that ceramics workshop 2 times as well, so I can make more stuff. I'm super excited about that. And I started editing this month's video. I think I started off this month by talking too much but not recording that many time lapses. As the time went by, I started not recording at all. Like, I don't have that many footage, I would say. So I hope I can get around something that is meaningful, that shows my creative process and how I do ceramics, how I knit, because that's why I am doing those videos, to inspire people, but at the same time to track my creative process. I think one of the reasons why I haven't been able to record that much is because I did not do that much of like knitting or ceramic. I mean, I went to ceramics course twice and I have some footage of that, but I didn't knit as much as I would like to. I think that is due to me working full-time plus studying plus writing a master's thesis, so it adds up quite quickly, I would say. Hopefully I'll be more creative in the following months or in the last week of February even. Hello, today is 23rd of February 2026. Since tomorrow is a public holiday here in Estonia, today was a half day, and I'm here at Baltiama Turk waiting for my veggie burger and knitting my scarf. I haven't shown you, but I finished the beanie, as you can see, and now I'm making a matching scarf for it. I'm using the same ribbed style, like 2 knit 2 purl, as I have used for the beanie, because if I knit stockinette it's gonna curl, and that was my solution, and I didn't want to pay, I don't know, 9 euros for a scarf pattern or something like that. So here we are. Hello, I am knitting the Dream Vest. I've been putting more effort into this rather than the scarf that I was making, and I think I've come along a lot compared to how busy I am on my daily life. So it curls up because it's stockinette, but I'm really excited about this. I cannot wait to wear this with one specific shirt that I have. Let me show it to you. I can't wait to wear it with this shirt because it has a collar like this, and I think that vest will fit really nicely with this collared shirt. This is the current situation of my bed right now. I was trying to make a headband with this vintage yarn that I bought from a thrift store, but I realized the yarn is not gonna be enough because I'm only this way in. This is the yarn that I have. So, but I really want to make that headband. Now I'm thinking, should I use this yarn, which is 100% wool, or this yarn? This is also 100% wool, and I really love this color, but I like red as well, but I love this color combo. I don't know if it would show on the headband. Maybe I'll go with red.
Bye.